No edits, no nothing. And by the time I recorded this, I actually have a little bit of a cold for this one, guys. So please bear with my funny voice at this point, but I'm not even trying to be funny at this point. I It come to my attention that this already hits me hard more than once. It's twice. I I don't know what to say, but either I'm going down to the path where I've done this before more than a couple of times, I think, or how do I even say this? Like few times already that um, no, actually, not exactly. Well, first of all, the first time I kind of got upset was because of the hackers, right? It was the time when James's account got hacked from within during February of that loving month, which turned into a disaster, which I hopefully hope that doesn't happen again on the next year. Okay, but back to the topic at hand, why this thumbnail is questionable, right? Firstly, I dealt with a video onto the one that says I failed to become a man. Please forgive me, that was Viko's typo error because he is from Malaysia, and that's my only information I will deliver to you guys. He is, yes, as I can confirm, my old pal is Muslim, okay? And as for Galore himself, he's still looking for his religion, which I can understand that. But but on this negative side of this topic that I'm going to talk about, there's going to be no edits, no nothing, anything else less. This is going to be about me rambling a bunch of things that are very, very important that you all have to pay respect to. So you better listen carefully before I'm already starting to get pissed. The sound of my voice, yeah, I'm actually really pissed. So I don't really care if I said that word for quite a few times now because I absolutely can't really stand it anymore. Okay, I gotta calm down first because this is just getting. Okay, so first of all, the topic at hand is Viko. Basically, if you guys paid attention to my community post last time, I failed to look at his video when the first time he posted it around few days ago. I think 2 days now, to be precise. So Galore's video came after that, so after which I'll just have to say this. This was his story, his life story. As soon as I read it, and I hope I'll give this a summary being discussed. Luckily, my desktop's volume is off because these videos will tend to start without me doing it. So, anyways, as I read and stand, his life was in misery. Basically, he was a soft boy at first. No, don't take that as a funny joke. It's actually true. He had the face of his mother, which is sweet and very representative of him because he would care about his family, as I can see that from him. It annoyed to the point that one of his good friends became now an ex-friend, started joking around him, touching him places that will most likely be inappropriate. Oh yeah, I will put a description about this, that this topic is very triggery and it could cause anyone would want to click out this video as much as you can. So I'm sorry for the late warning. But you can already tell by me having my voice being, not in a good mood. So please apologize for any stops or something about me pausing because I am not having a straight moment to say the chorus of words as I'm about to say. But yeah, I think I've already begun. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. There was someone in one of his fellow class from the next one, that is, his next class. As stated, there was a random guy who is literally, I won't state what he is or what he is right now. I bet you all might have read his description on the details. Someone literally likes him, but in a way that's very abusive and would use him like a toy. For frickin' sakes, he is a human being, not a freaking toy. If you have one of these, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna freaking trigger myself at this point because I'm actually absolutely really mad. Worst part it is, in 2017, this was back in 2014 as I told you guys about him getting annoyed because he has the face of his mother and all that such. In 2017, he went back to college, wanted to continue until he graduates, but a freaking effing teacher was like doing something so inappropriate that got one of his classmates or his friends, I think, his true one, caught the teacher in act, able to report to the principal, and got sent to jail, which I'm happy about that. Again, it's been a long run for poor Viko to literally recover from all of this. And yes, I know he's Muslim and all, and as you guys are confused why, his explanation is clear stated fact that there are times that some guy would really like another one if you're like this, but I can't confirm that because this is his experience, it's not mine. I just had to understand his situation. And no, Biko, as you're hearing this from me, this isn't an S vent for you. Well, I can't say the actual S word because I'm trying to compose my anger and such. This is a very true thing that you're doing and that you're explaining yourself. I'm proud that you actually come out of your shell because I was wondering what all of this had to do with literally as I watched this video. It saddened me, it hurt me to the core to see you like this in your past. I am so glad that you become the true man that you are right now, but let me tell you this, those people from the past don't deserve you. Only true people who would love you in a ways that literally cared most possible way with a true heart. If you guys out there know what that's supposed to mean, then you should treat your loved ones as they treated you as well. Don't take that for granted because otherwise it'd be too late. You'd die, literally. Okay, that's a bit of a strong word, but I mean to say it in a lighter way. You'll end with regrets, as the title says so. Alright, I have already said about Viko. Now it's Galore's turn. Oh dear, this is gonna be the first time I've ever tried to help my friend and support him the best way as I could. Okay. Oh dear, judging by this description, he kept mentioning and repetitively say I'm sorry in the description down below. But as you can tell from this video, as he stated and explained, well, let me see. Oh, I actually missed this part in his pinned comments. Oh dear, I think I need to read this out loud. In his words, a lot are asking what happened, so let me explain. This isn't directed to anyone once again, so please focus on my words and my words only. I received a beautiful DM on Discord of a fan art video where they made my OC embracing the Islamic culture. They said they got inspired by my Behind the Devil quote unquote video. And I was so overwhelmed with happiness that I shared it when suddenly it showed me that the video was removed by contacted me in Discord DMs. Once again to tell me the exact thing in the message of the thumbnail. Quote unquote, Mr. Galore people tell me in my comment I am not Muslim if I support you. I'm sorry I canceled my video because I don't want those comments. Which, of course, didn't make me emotional that they didn't support me anymore, but because people pushed them to not support me anymore. I understand frustrations, but don't take it out on me, please. Like I said in my video, take it on me. You want me, you want. But leave my supporters out of it. It's not their fight, it's mine. Even though this wasn't what I wanted in the first place, please leave me and my supporters at peace. To the some of you that aren't able to see what you're doing is harassment. Please, I'm sorry, begging at this point for you to stop and think before you go out of your way to attack an innocent supporter. Thank you. Take care as always. I just really hate this. You can choose to support, yes, but not to the point where you actually start attacking a supporter. Yes, that is the biggest agreement I could ever think of in my entire life. In the video, it literally says, end quote, in his in his words, sorry, I am just getting tired. This isn't a message to all of the Muslims, only the ones who choose to comment on other Muslims who support me. Please don't take out your frustration on them. Take it out on me, abuse me, be mad at me, bully me, I don't care. Just please don't hurt my supporters. I'm not emotional because they left. I'm emotional because they were forced to leave out of hate. Please, just leave them alone. I'm sorry. Just please. Ugh. And it goes on, I'm begging you, please stop. Now, I know Galore sounded like he's begging for mercy, but that doesn't mean it's out of literal mercy of a pathetic way. It's more on literally, I can understand what Galore is talking about. It's more on him trying to people to tell from the audience to stop attacking supporters who would support him and his content being as it is wholesome, funny, and such. Now I've watched his videos already like few times now as it is. I love his content more than anything else. It is literally lesson learning, like messages that to spread out positive and kindness. Yes, I like that very, very, very much. But yes, there are things that he should consider to also watch out that he did before when I remember said video about sorry if I might butcher this title, What the Sambasu, addressing allegations and such, and also his topic on Behind the Devil, as mentioned again in his well, on his I'm so sorry video and such. Looking back at this, it just made me feel so. Yeah, I think you guys already get the general idea. If you, as Gacha Galore's is like fan and such, you'd understand already his situation at this point. But for the people who don't know, I'm going to leave videos for both of them, just so you guys can get the general idea of what he has gone through. Because I simply can't stand seeing my friends had to suffer like this. Mostly to Galore, but people who haven't paying attention to his video also needs to look into this. Cause yeah, I know there are people viewing Viko, but only just a few. And Galore had like the most views had been certainly said. Yes, I have been aware that his channel has been growing just because of this content has been sparking up really, really high. Just because of the wholesomeness, the funny, the content being as this and that, and such. Yeah. Viko is still starting out ever since he quit his original content, who's known as Harryon back then, but now he's named as Viko. So yeah. Moral lesson of this, please, please, please respect people who they are meant to be. But if you have hate them, go ahead, hate. But not to the point where you're starting to harass or attack. Okay, I'm starting to lose it. And I don't care if my video has not been edited out. This is just me stating how I'm feeling and what my opinion is between these two videos. It really affected my heart so much that I couldn't stand it anymore. I've had it, and you already see the evidence in my voice that literally I'm starting to get so much anger that to the point where I might start saying swears, but I can't. As a kind person I am to be at this point, it's no point of literally just what's the word I'm looking for? Just start literally bashing at people or attack them. Now there's a difference between that, okay? Bashers aren't haters. There is a meaning to that. Hang on, let me pull it up. I don't even care about this one. Oh crud. I don't care literally just having to not edit this video as you guys can hear my keyboard tapping, but whatever. Anyways, basher literally means a person who hits something or someone hard, or more likely and specific, a slang word literally means physically violent in this one, or most likely violent through the internet about something, or literally, figuratively, or literally. But if I were to say, basher for the internet at this one is making people think that they can't do this or do that, I think. If I can recall, there was an incident at this point, which I won't say. Yes, it was also on the internet, and most likely involved somewhere in Discord, which I also won't say, because otherwise, I know you guys will come and attack me. But yeah. Literally a hater who is greatly disliked on a specific person or a thing. Negative or critical person, if I must say. Now there's your difference. Now, I'm gonna say this one more time. Or at least, how many times I'm gonna also say this out loud, because some people are too dumb to even realize, thinking that their regrets will be the last. That is a wise person to say, and I better hope they better not try to do this as well. I have no power to actually stop you guys, but yes, you may hate, but you may not hurt the people, because otherwise karma will bring you back. It will literally will bite you in the dust. Literally. I would say the other word, but I'd rather not. I may sound like I'm soft to not actually say it just because, like, YouTube's restriction. Yes, I may have a hate on that, but that doesn't mean I will go on complaining it because it's stuck as it is. But yeah. This isn't the topic for YouTube. This is the topic about communities are literally just falling apart slowly, bit by bit. And it's starting to annoy me to the point where I need to take a little bit of word action at this point. Because I really, really care about people that has true feelings outside. And I can't even precisely say a number at this point. All I'm saying is there are definitely truly rare people out there who still have a heart. There's no perfect being. There is no, like, how do I say this? A perfect person with great talents that has no flaws. Of course we have flaws, right? All of us do. But I'm not assuming it to everyone, because even I can't make a precise one anymore at this point. Because as what one of my mods said to me at the topic when I showed them literally what just happened to these two, yeah. I'm also going to say this for the first time, that something like this might happen again. I might be doing a little different other than me posting Roblox content, whether on live stream or me do it here, editing out on my channel. I think I might want to be a ranter on some things, or doing, like, how do I say to this properly? Giving life lessons, actually, because mostly all of my skits are morale as I share my friends about it. Not just me making funny contents of skits on my server, but more likely some morale and, how do I put this? Morale skits that I give to my friends. Yes, if as anyone may have noticed or such, I do give morale skits as a special treat, as a way that kinda inspires the life stories of people, but at the same time I've added some supernatural fiction to give entertainment. That way people get entertained of what my contents are as a skit maker myself. So yeah, this is just my decision of me thinking about it, just because I saw these two videos that hit me so hard that it came to my attention that I just want to, as a human being myself, the only thing I can do is support them. And you guys can too, can't you? Well, I didn't say that you can't do it. I mean to say, can you do it? It's your choice as well. In general, I'm mostly saying this. People can do whatever they want as long as they don't waste their lives to something ridiculous. Like an animate object that you like, that's something that you only want and not need. There's a difference between want and need, guys. You know that? I think I've already given that as an example too. So yeah. I don't know what else to say, but literally this whole thing I'm talking about is only just one word: respect. And then there's another one I have to say: learn to leave them be and let them be as who they want. You can hate, yes, but not to the point where you harm, attack, or bash at them at this point for something so ridiculous that it seems it's so pathetic that it's actually their life story. How would you feel if someone laughs at you or something like that? Oh, you'd already have karma bringing back at your face. So, yeah. Oh dear, I have no time to edit out of this video just because of me rambling a really long topic I've been doing. I have not drank since just started talking to this kind of these two topics at hand. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys can understand of my frustration and how I feel about my friends at this point, the two of them, as I mentioned in this video. But yeah, I hope you guys also please take care. And another advice, be careful on who you talk to, because sometimes you can't trust people outside of the internet or even inner in the internet, like inside. Because behind the scenes, not everyone is happy. Happiness is hard to find unless you know what you're doing. Because, again, as I mentioned that one, it's another general factor that you guys need to learn. Because honestly, people had had enough suffering. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys can understand what everyone has gone through, especially for these two. I certainly hope that there's going to be a bigger change after I just uploaded this thing. Because honestly, history is slowly changing into the worst, but I just want to have bits of happiness, better person of progression among all of us, because I just want to see someone have a smile on their face, a true smile, true happiness, and had a better life. That's literally something better and not for the worst. Please take care and be safe, my friends.